America, home of the brave, land of the free, and apparently the place where someone somewhere once made a law against whistling at birds before breakfast. Today we're diving into 10 of the strangest, silliest, and most head-scratching laws from across the United States. These are all real, they're on the books. And the best part? Every single one has a story behind it. So grab your popcorn and maybe a lawyer, because here we go. In Alabama, it's illegal to wear a fake mustache in church if it causes laughter. Yes, apparently spiritual enlightenment and mustache-based comedy don't mix. This probably started because one Sunday Pastor Johnson was trying to deliver a heartfelt sermon when Brother Steve rolled in looking like a Walmart Freddie Mercury. Moral of the story, God may forgive, but the state of Alabama will fine you. Alaska is basically America's rugged, frozen wilderness. But someone still had to write down the rule, no pushing a live moose from an airplane, which means someone did it. Or at least they thought about it enough that lawmakers were like, we'd better stop this before it becomes a trend. Also, can you imagine the moose's confusion? 1 minute, peaceful mountain grazing, next minute, skydiving without consent. In Arizona, donkeys are banned from sleeping in bathtubs. And here's the best part, it's not random. Back in the 1920s, a rancher's donkey loved snoozing in an old tub on the property. Then one night, a dam broke. The tub floated miles downstream with the donkey inside, and rescuers spent hours getting him out. Lawmakers, they decided never again. But they could have just banned dams from breaking. California has some pretty wild celebrity scandals. But did you know they also have a canary scandal? You can't whistle for your lost pet canary before 7 in the morning. Now I'm imagining one very angry neighbor, one very loud bird, and a guy who said, fine, I'll just whistle. That's how laws are born, people. Pet drama. Connecticut decided that a pickle isn't legally a pickle unless it bounces. Why? Because back in 1948, 2 pickle salesmen tried selling spoiled cucumbers as pickles. Officials tested them by dropping them, and they didn't bounce. So now if you're in Connecticut and your pickle splats instead of bounces, congratulations, you just bought an illegal vegetable. Florida is famous for its beaches, gators, and retirees in Hawaiian shirts. But did you know it's illegal to sing in public while wearing a swimsuit? Which means if you bust out a Taylor Swift chorus at the beach, boom, you're a criminal. And let's be honest, this law probably exists because someone once took singing in the rain way too literally. In Gainesville, Georgia, chickens are forbidden from crossing the road. And finally, we have an answer to the oldest joke in the world. They can't. It's against the law. This is actually a poultry protection law to keep them safe from cars. But deep down, I think the lawmakers were just tired of hearing the same joke for 150 years. In Indiana, fishing with your bare hands is illegal, which feels like a direct attack on Aquaman's civil rights. This rule probably started because noodling, catching catfish by sticking your arm into their hidey holes, is a thing. And lawmakers said, you know what, let's just make people use a rod and reel like normal humans. Kansas decided to outlaw serving ice cream on cherry pie. Nobody knows exactly why, but historians think it might have been about preserving traditional recipes. Or maybe a politician once got brain freeze and swore vengeance. Either way, if you're in Kansas, you better keep your pie and ice cream socially distanced. In Minnesota, it's illegal to grease up a pig and chase it for entertainment. This was apparently a county fair game for years. Which is funny, until you realize the pigs hated it, the farmers hated it, and probably the pigs' lawyers hated it too. So there you have it, 10 of America's weirdest laws. Some are outdated, some are oddly specific, and some make you wonder if the lawmakers were just bored that day. Which one's your favorite? And better yet, which one are you accidentally breaking right now? Let me know in the comments before I get arrested for my swimsuit karaoke.